Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we will be going over my bronze confetti burst wedding collection. So let's dive on in. This collection has items such as your invitation, enclosure card, envelope liner, belly band, and your RSVP card. It is available in these three colors: amethyst, champagne, or emerald. However, you can change the colors of the invitations and other items to anything that you want. Let's click on the amethyst invitation and I'll show you how to edit and customize this design. Once you're on the product page, what you want to do is click on the big blue personalize this design button located on the right hand side of your screen. A pop-up will appear with a pre-filled text that you can easily edit. What you'll want to do is erase the pre-filled text and replace it with your own. Once you're finished personalizing this design, if you need to change the colors, or in our case right now, we want to change the name so that Kenneth's name is not over the date and time, what you'll want to do is click on the Edit Using Design Tool button. That is going to take you to the designer page, and that is where you can change the size of everything. So let's take the names and move it down from 51. We're going to lower it to 45 and see how that works, which perfectly made the names fit on one line each. So now that we've done that, we do need to make a few more adjustments because now the invitation doesn't look fully aligned really well. So I'm going to click on, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to click on all three and uh, I'm going to click on all of it. So we're going to hold our mouse button down and move it over the please join us for the wedding of and their names. Then we're going to take our mouse and continue holding down and lower it down closer to the date. And you should see the green lines. That's going to show you that everything within the text is aligned. We're going to select away from all the highlighted text, and now we're going to highlight it all again so that all of the text is now highlighted. And what we're going to do now is we're going to click and hold down again on our mouse button, and we're going to move it up so that it makes a full, like, what is that, a plus sign, I guess? With the green lines, it'll show that everything is 100% aligned, both vertically and horizontally. Now let's say we want to change the color of the background. So instead of a dark purple, maybe this wedding features a light purple and bronze. So we'll click on the color box next to background over on the left-hand side of the screen, and that'll bring us up with a bunch of pre-filled colors. We can select this pale purple if that's the color we're going for, but it just doesn't look quite right. So I'm going to click on the plus sign. And here, if you have a hex code already available, you can select that there, or you can move the little sliders around until you get to the color that you want. Once we've finished doing that, you can go ahead and do the same thing to the back of the invitation by clicking the word back in the gray little section there, and then selecting that first recently used color to make each item match. Now let's go back to the front of the invitation because you don't want that text to be that light with a light background. So we're going to go ahead and select all of it once again. And then we're going to move over to the right hand side of our screen and click the color box on the right. It is very important that you do select the one on the right so that you can make sure that you're not changing the background. So now you can select from the pre-filled colors, like maybe you want to do this darker yellow brown, which kind of is like a bronzish, goldish color. Or you can select the custom color picker once you move down your screen just a little, and that'll give you a little bit more options and playing room. Once you've made all of the changes that you would like for your invitation, select the green Done button located at the top right hand side of your screen to go back to the product page. From here, you can now select the quantity down button to add how many invitations you need. Zazzle does offer between 1 and 1,000 that you can add. Then select the yellow Add to Cart button to add the invitation to your cart. A new pop-up will appear showing that the item was added, and from here you can begin the checkout process, or if you want the RSVP card and the additional items, select the X button to close that pop-up, then scroll down your screen just about halfway, and you will see the other items for sale. Select the item that you need, and then you can begin personalizing and customizing that item just like you did with the invitation. I hope that this tutorial helped with editing your invitations with me. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to leave a comment below and I will get back to you right away. In the meantime, if you wouldn't mind taking a quick second of your time to liking this video or subscribing to my channel, I would truly appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys have a fantastic day.